Hey, loves. So, whoever this message finds and decides to listen to it and resonates and it relates to you, I'm sending this video to you to encourage you. I've heard this message for a while, for over a week, and I haven't recorded it, but it just keeps coming. So I'm like, let me come. And it's funny because I hear other YouTubers say, this message has been coming to me for a while now, and I didn't know. And I'm like, how does it do that? But now I know. Regardless, I intend that this message gives you what you need for whatever's going on for you right now. And so I just want to start off and tell you that you got it. It's in you. No matter how difficult it seems to be, no matter how it feels like things are playing against you, it feels like so many things can be against who you are and who you're trying to be and all that kind of stuff. You have the power within you. You have the ability. It can work out. A lot of times you just have to give it time. You may hear the term in God's timing or in divine timing or something like that, and it always feels like it's never time. Time never comes around. Time never happens. You can be a person that feels that way. I just want you to know that sometimes divine timing or God's timing is not necessarily a time that something outside of you allows. It's the time that you allow. When you're ready to accept it and let it be, let it happen, let it change, let it grow, let it, whatever it is, that's when divine timing is. Now, this may be different from here or there, but pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and say, I may be right or wrong in saying it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's when divine timing is. Divine timing is when you say, you know what, that's it. If it's something you need to let it go, you're gonna let it go. Just let it go. Just stop thinking about it. Stop holding on to the thought and desires or whatever it is. Just let it be. And or if it's something you need to do, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do what it needs to be done, so I can change it, so it can change whatever it is. But whenever you decide to let whatever be, that's when divine timing comes in, because we are the only people that hold us back, and it doesn't often feel that way. It often feels like someone else can be in control. Someone else is the reason why something is or isn't happening. Someone else or something else was dictating what comes and goes in our life and allows things to happen. But to be honest, we have the control. We control it. So, and I'm saying so many things, and I guess that needs to come out. But my initial reason for giving this video is because whatever you're going through right now, it can be something, and I'm going to use the words as simple very lightly because it never feels simple. It can be, the answer can just be to watch your mind around it. Control your mind around it. And you may or may not be on a journey or a place where you are aware that you manifest things through your perception of thought. A lot of times you think or have thought about something, and it is manifested into your life. And you have, to some point, become aware, you know what? I can do this. Whatever I think I can have and I can do, I can be. Whatever is in my mind I want, I can have. And so then you put that practice on everything. But some things don't come as fast or as easy as others have. And so that can lead you to believe, well, maybe I don't have control. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's something outside of me. Maybe it's something else that really has the control, and I have to change. I have to figure out. I have to do all these things and wait for that to happen. And what came to my mind just now, and says that it's not the weight, it's the degree to what you accept. It's the degree to what you accept and believe what the possibilities are, and what you say, okay, I'm going to control this, I'm going to manage this, I'm going to allow this, I'm going to whatever it is that's needed in that moment, because there's a whole lot of people watching this video. So I can't say one thing because it's going to be different for different people. But whatever it is for you, just allow your mind. And okay, so let me give you an example. Or something that happened to me. So I have been, if you watch any of my other videos, I don't know which channel I'm going to put this on, but if you watch, because I have several, if you watch any of my videos, in my previous videos, I've talked about how in the beginning of my journey, in the beginning of my metaphysical journey, in the beginning of my coming to awareness of who I am and how and why I exist and what my existence means and all that kind of stuff. I was a much different person from who I am now. I was a person who was so angry. Like anger ruled me horribly. Like I've done so many things just in anger, just lashed out in anger and retaliated in anger and just whatever. And I used to describe it as like one of my worst days of anger was I was at my desk at a job that I had. And it was in my own office. I can close my door. And I forget what the reason was that I was mad. But at this point, I was trying to change who I was in anger. I was trying to let go of let go of the anger, have more peaceful days, have more joyful days, But on this particular day, it spiraled. It spiraled so much that I literally felt myself in anger. It's like at the top of my head, it was like a tornado whirling around. I mean, like you've probably seen on TV where a tornado cloud spirals and it's really dark and lightning is coming out of it and you hear thunder through it. Like it's a really, really bad tornado, like a really bad storm. And I literally had that going on in the top of my head. Like anybody came in the room probably could have seen. That's how angry I was. It was just my anger was just spiraling. And I told myself, I gave myself whatever I could at the time to just let that anger go. And I was like, I can't be this angry. I have to stop being this angry. And so, so from then to now, I promise you, that's done. Like, I don't even get that. Like, I don't even get the anger no more. I've come to the point where I've heard the term alchemy. I've talked about this in the video before too. I've heard the term alchemy, and I thought it was a bad thing. So I figured out what it was. Alchemy is just allowing something bad turn into something good. It's reversing. It's changing something that's crazy or against you into something that is. And so I've gotten to the point where it gets easier and easier to not get angry, or if I do, let it go, or give myself, or even to the point where if I am still upset about it, I can literally place myself in a place of peace where I don't have to lash out. I don't have to I think about it. I go through the anger in the back of my mind. What am I trying to say? I contemplate on whatever the situation is, but I'm not angry out here. I'm just letting it sit in here. I'm figuring it out. I'm letting it do. But I'm still peaceful for whoever I deal with. And then I deal with it once I figured out, once I've meditated on it, once I've allowed all whatever needs to be, I do it. So this is a far, far place from that, okay? So I give you that, for example, to say that although it took a long time, it took a lot of effort, it did change. So recently, I was thinking about a part of my life that I wanted to change. I'm in the process of manifesting something. And it's something that's really close to my heart, something really, really dear to my heart. And I've told myself 1,000 times, I'm like, okay, so I can't say it because it's really personal. But for the situation that it is, I tell myself, Tawana, you know that your way of thinking can change that situation. Well, okay, you know the two sides. So one side says, you know, you can just change your mind. Change your mind, you can change the situation and allow that situation to change. The other side goes, you see what the real is. Your 3D is showing you what the matter is. You can't change that. That is not you. That is nothing in your control. That is something that you control by something and someone and somewhere else. Like, you can't change that. Your thoughts can't change that because that's something outside of your control. That's something outside of you. This says, yes, you can. You have changed it. You've changed it before. You have proof that things can change. So why are you sitting here listening to that side talking about you can't change it? And then it goes, then one of them sides be like, listen, if you go through the transition and the transformation of changing your mind, y'all hear all them bikes? If they come through here, I'm gonna have to pause and come back. Okay, they go somewhere else. So, if you go through the transition of changing your mind, changing your perspective, and manifesting that thing through your thoughts, okay, and it's like, okay, sure. Say that you go through the thing and you do change it because you change your mind about it, and so you change it, and so you see changes. But doesn't mean you got to keep doing this. Like, it's going to change. If you stop thinking about it, if you stop manifesting, if you stop your thoughts, is it going to change back? Are you going to get back to what you was? Like, then what's all that effort? What you going to spend all that effort for if it just change back because you ain't staying and keeping it? I think that was this side. And so this side was like, you know what? Let me tell you something. Think about when you were so angry. Think about when you had all these bad habits and things about yourself that you just didn't like and you wanted to change. You changed your thought about it. You changed your perspective on it. You changed your patterns. You changed all these things to change these things in your life. Now, do you still do those things specifically for what you changed it for? No. But does the change still exist? Yes. So it's like, okay. So that's my proof to you one more time, since you want to come over here, that you can do it. So I'm saying all this to tell you, getting into the practice of changing your mindset, practicing saying affirmations that you don't believe, but keep saying them until you believe them. Whatever modalities there is to you, scripting the life that you want, speaking in the way that you already have it. Whatever it is that you want to change, just keep telling yourself the better it's going to happen. Telling yourself telling yourself this. It may be difficult. It may be challenging. And it more often than not will make you feel like it's not worth doing it, or it won't happen, or it can't help. And I'm here to give you words of encouragement, confirmation. It can. And if you allow it, it will. Your divine timing for whatever that is, whatever that situation is, it can be a person, it can be a place, it can be a thing, it can be a situation, it can be whatever it is for you. Put it into your mindset that it's possible. Regardless of what you think, it is possible. Give yourself the time to put the faith in, to believe, to accept, and to allow. Then fall into the practice of changing. You'll see change. You could possibly see change, and then you go back and see what is or used to be reality to bring you back into the disbelief. Ignore that and go back into the change. Ignore that and focus on where you're going. Now, I have other videos about this. I don't know what the titles are. If I can go back and find them, I'll pin them some up here so you can have something referred to. But if you have something specific in your life that you want help with, reach out to me. I am a coach. I am a certified coach. I will put my information below. Feel free to reach out to me. I have services that can help you, coaching that I can give you to help figure out what that is, figure out what you can do for that specific thing, and whatever else. But this video is not about that. This video is just to tell you, to give you confirmation that it can change, to give you encouragement. You may have been thinking and wondering, just give me a sign, give me an answer. Can I change? Is it something in my will to change this thing in my life? And I am your video to tell you, yes, this is your confirmation. Yes, it can change. But you have to give it a time. You have to give it the belief, the faith, the power, the room to allow it to be. All right. So, I put out my heart to you in love, that whatever it is, if your heart and your thoughts are as heavy as mine are when I'm at it, I wish the best for you. I am here to root for you. to do it. It may be difficult, but I promise you it's worth the difficulty, because when you get that desire that you want, when life becomes and changes the way that you want it to be, it's so worth it, because that's the reason why you're doing it. Like they say, if it's hard with it and hard without it, why not just make it hard and get it? Why not just go through difficult? Why not just allow the difficult to be difficult, to allow it to change, instead of living in the difficulty of it remaining the same and you're gonna forever not like it? At least you can temporarily not like it and then get it and be happy with it, and something even more and better possibly, than to not move forward and not to allow it, not do it, and then keep dealing with this thing. And what happens is, but they say whatever you focus on increases. So now you focus on that bad thing. So now that bad things even get worse. It gets even worse. Like the situation changes to worse. And so you really are up the creek. So put yourself in a place to change for the better. Believe it, focus on it, and move towards it. Okay. Whatever way that is for you. If you need help in that way, like I said, just reach out to me. I will put my information below, and I will be glad to help you. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, put them below. If you like this thing and other things like it, you always feel free to subscribe to this channel. Like I said, ask your questions below, and I'm here for you. But babe, I just want to let you know, you got it. It's good. It's good. It may feel difficult, but it's possible. I love to tell people that, and I don't know who and how it encourages them or not, but no matter how difficult it can feel, it's still possible. All right. So my heart goes out to you. As always, until I see you next video, in love, light, and healing, always stay blessed.